no question.
I remember you actually told me about you had a fast recently of 4.5 days, if I'm not mistaken.
4.5 days, and I finished with 200 micrograms of LSD.
And cacao, correct?
And yep, sacred cacao ceremony up at Sedona.
You had me all the way up until
amazing.
LSD.
Man.
I'm so out,
I
dude.
thought you were going to say you didn't like the cacao.
I'm 46. Cacao all day. I'm not fucking frying them. Maybe I should. Maybe it's time. I like this guy.
It's called a good old hard reset sometimes.
That's right, heart opener medicine.
Yep. We got Anthony Birchak coming back here after having a very successful first match, winning by Darce choke. Trying to punch his ticket to the 145 finals to go against Frank Rosenthal.
I've trained with Anthony back in the day out in Arizona. Yeah, I think it was Arizona Combat Sports or maybe Power MMA and Fitness with Ryan Bader and those guys. But I've seen him a lot back in AZ. Really talented.
He seems pretty
dude.
serious.
Yeah.
Very legit guy. Actually has a victory over Joe Soto, former Bellator champion.
Man, it's got to be so weird to know what the dude's game plan is, and yet still he gets into it.
Got caught in that triangle for a second, but Birchak, being the veteran he is, gets out with ease.
Seems like Gio's guys are all doing really well tonight.
Very solid. And speaking of Darce, there he goes again, working for it.
Oh, get me out of here.
Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep
They're
rolling.
going to roll off here.
Yeah, that's one they should keep when they start back in the middle. There we go.
And people in the front row getting their money's worth tonight for sure. Birchak and Wyatt square back up in the center. Very confidently goes for that. He's going for a straight ankle lock, but now it's a battle of the legs again. These guys look like they're about to roll off the mat again.
Pump the brakes. Anthony's in a tight spot.
Yep.
He's got past the knee line, but he's still not 100% safe quite yet.
He's out.
All right. Wyatt really attacking heavy with the leg game tonight. There he goes again. Hops right on it. Goes belly down. Birchak hops right out.
There we go.
Shooting that
Attacks
diving
the neck.
Darce right there. Birchak knows what he wants right here. Just like in the first match, he chased it over and over, knowing that once he gets it, it's on.
Looking to transition with the hands underneath. He's got to keep his weight on him. Doesn't want it.
That inverted entry denied right there. Tried it again right there and immediately dived right on it and grabbed his head. Good job by Birchak, the veteran.
Gets the pass.
Birchak may have a north-south choke if he wants to try for it. He feels comfortable where he is. It's a very, very solid match. Although Birchak's pretty much dominated the top game here, Wyatt's done a lot of threatening off his back here with the leg lock attack.
Wyatt's in a good spot here, too, on the leg.
And once again, Birchak actually 2018 freestyle wrestling champion, U.S. national champion at his weight class, actually.
He's a savage. Not sure what Wyatt's looking for here. If he keeps his legs crossed like that, he's not really hip bumping or looking to create space yet.
And this is actually a great spot for Birchak to possibly get a Jap necktie, Darce, ninja choke. And actually, there he goes. Looks like he's actually trying to go for it. He's already got a leg tied in right there.
So hard to get underneath a good wrestler like that. You know, their base is just ridiculous.
He's had a really tough time actually off his back. I mean, all things considered, who he's going against with the accolades, and, his wrestling accolades and everything like that. He's done a really good job attacking the leg lock game and everything, but right now it looks like it's almost at a stalemate, like he's really stuck at this point.
He might be a little tired too. Oh.
Ooh, Birchak, nice. Beautiful transition.
Yeah, he's wearing him out.
Able to get the arm back.
A little less than 2 minutes left here in regulation. And Wyatt actually, this is a lot like his first match. Really, it could be his game plan is to go into overtime. He may know exactly what he wants in terms of being resilient here. Going through the full 8-minute round here, maybe he's wanting to take it in overtime.
He doesn't look fatigued for how much pressure he's had on top of him.
I can agree with that 100%. And in his first match, he took on a D1 wrestler, a Duke alumni, All-American, in high school, 3-time All-American, and he came out on top in overtime there. But he definitely had to go through a lot of adversity to get to that point, kind of like what he's going through now. Got about 30 seconds left in this round before we go into overtime. We are going to overtime.
Sorry, boys, I got to jump.
It's a pleasure seeing you, man.
Okay, so
we got Eddie Jackson back at the commentary booth. We had a visit here from Kyle Kingsbury.
oh, he is out. Nope, he's stuck. No, he's out.
Out.
There you go. Man, he ain't playing at all. That was a sprint. Well played. Can he do the same? What is that? What was that, a couple seconds?
That was like maybe 5 seconds, I think.
That's all he's going to do. Just hold on for 5 seconds. Oh, that's a done deal. We get 5 seconds out of this for sure. Oh, triangle
This
the body.
is a done deal for sure.
He's even trying to crank the chin. Neck crank a little bit. Yeah. Seems to me. Yep, there you go.
Wait, what?
What happened?
That was long enough. What?
So Birchak takes the victory.
Yeah, I
It
was gonna
sounds
say.
like it was like a photo finish almost.
Really? Was it that close?
It was that close. It looked
Oh,
like it
okay.
might have been by like almost off by
Wait a
half
minute.
second.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, they're doing it again.
So
Wait, it was
yeah.
even? It was even time.
It was.
Oh, 2 rounds. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay.
So we're going. This is 2 rounds here.
Man, he just spins again like a maniac, and he is going to get out again.
Birchak is
Wow.
out. Oh my God. So
Man.
apologize for everybody watching out here. There was 2 overtimes in the semifinals, 3 overtimes in the finals. So Birchak wins the first overtime, and see how he does in the second one here.
Just trying to take his time, burn some gas getting out of that. Here we go.
Birchak really doing a good job keeping control there.
It's over.
And it looks like Birchak has punched his ticket to the finals against Frank Rosenthal out of Henzo Gracie Academy out in New York, making the trip all the way down here. So we got Tucson, Arizona.